Good morning. How are you guys this Wednesday? Our student spotlight today is Mason. I like how Mason logged on to Mr. L's office hours and participated in art and music yesterday. There's a little picture of him at the top of the screen participating. You guys are welcome to go to those office hours and join our rotations teachers at 10 a.m. for their classes, and that would be a great way to participate and see some other students and get some peer modeling online. So awesome job. Some more adventures of Chip. Here's Chip playing with my lab Jake. He was getting along with him really well, and here's a really cute picture of him laying in the grass that my daughter took. He really is a cutie. We'll be sad to see him go. Today is Wednesday, April 29th, almost the last day of April. We have one more day left, and then we are already in May. It's going to be warm but cloudy today. Yesterday it was 91 degrees. Today is going to be a little bit cooler, 84, and cloudy. So a perfect day to go outside and go for a walk or play in the backyard or whatever you guys go play in the pool, whatever you guys want to do. The season is spring still. We're not to summer yet, but we'll get there pretty soon. Today is Wednesday, so if you have your worksheets out, today is Wednesday. We're going to circle Wednesday, and we're going to write Wednesday on the line. The month is April still. Next month will be May, but we're still in April, and we're going to write April down here at the bottom. The season is spring, and you can tell because my allergies are driving me crazy. So circle spring. Write spring. If you have the icons, you can put the icons there on spring. And the weather is cloudy today, and I think it's going to stay cloudy pretty much all day long. There's really no sun out right now. It looked like it was going to rain, but I think it's going to miss us, so we'll probably just get cloudy, kind of warm weather today. Today's Big Five, our daily read aloud. Today's Miss Raina. I Station Starfall or ABCYA, something to do with reading. And then for reading, our lesson is going to be CVC words and blends. Today you can either choose science or writing. There's activities posted for science and writing on the Google Classroom. So if you've already done your science activities, you can do writing instead. And rotations, is not art today. It is library. Today's read aloud is by Miss Raina. She's doing a trip to Grandma's house. And I know that Abram loves going to Grandma's house, so I put this picture of him up there with Miss Raina. Our reading activity is CVC words and blends. There's two worksheets that go along with this in our packet. Animal blends and the short U word sort. There's two levels of the word sort, and I think only one level of the blends. There's two videos from YouTube. Jack Hartman, CVC words, letter U, that you might want to watch before you do the word sort, and the digraphs phonics song that you might want to watch before you do the blends worksheet. There's also an app called Short Vowel Word Study down here that might give some extra practice on those short vowel words, and has some sort, some spelling, a bunch of different activities to do. So check that out if you can. I think it's free. Our weekly writing activities here again, we have our capital letter worksheet, our differentiated writing worksheets, so different levels. We have cut and paste, we have copying, and then we have build your own sentence. This is an example that Jacob and his mom worked on yesterday, and had given mom the idea that if your students are having trouble matching words, then you might try highlighting them and make it more of a color matching activity. Because sometimes before students have word awareness, it just looks like a bunch of letters on the page. So this helps reinforce the idea that this is a word, ants is a word, R is a word, crawling is a word. And he did excellent with this. So this is an idea to modify worksheets if your student's having trouble putting the words in the right place. Our weekly science activities are still up there. I'm getting some cute pictures. So If you do a science activity, I would love to see it, and send me your pictures of your sensory bags and your cracker snacks and your art projects. Today's rotation is library. I know I messed up and I left art on there, but library today. So go check out what Miss Molinar has for you today at library. All right, this part's just for parents. Our goals haven't changed. Try to complete the daily 5 each day, document daily in the math and reading log, and then make sure you turn in your morning message and read aloud each day. I really would like the kids to be listening to those each day. I change everything each day. We do the calendar each day. So don't skip those. Those really only take, 15 minutes of your day. So that would be a good way to start your day off, or, maybe a right after lunch thing if you don't get up earlier. Just one of the first things you do right away with kids. Housekeeping things. Please be sure to turn in your speech consent to Mr. Gibbons. He's starting speech sessions with those people who have turned in their speech consent forms. And so if you are wanting speech through distance learning, you need to turn in that consent form. I posted a video on how to complete the math and turn in the math and reading logs on the Google Classroom from the student perspective. So I went and logged into Abram's account and did it from his end, so you can see exactly, so we could see the same thing, and I could show you exactly what you need to do. It is so easy. I think you might be making it overcomplicated. It really, you just click on the Google form and type in it and turn it in. If you're doing it on an iPad, there is a little bit of a different thing. It's going to open up, ask you if you want to open a new document, and it'll save a PDF. And so you can just keep typing into that, but that's just one extra step. So I did talk to a parent who's doing it on the iPad only. So if you just have an iPad, then it'll still work the same. It'll just save it as a PDF. I was trying to figure out where that was coming from. And then be sure to turn in both reading and math assignments. So almost everybody turned in the reading logs from last week, but only 2 people have turned in the math logs from last week. There's 2. So make sure you turn in both. Don't forget about the other one. I did message those of you who were still missing your reading and math logs, so you can get those turned in, and your student can get a grade of completed, which is basically an A. So make sure you turn those in. I added in here some apps for extra practice. These are some really good apps. I think I'm going to keep adding to this page. Reading and spelling apps. Sentence Maker is a great app. If your student has trouble with writing, but you still want to work on sentences, Sentence Maker is a great app for you. It's sort of like cut and paste on the iPad. Little Speller is also a great app for spelling practice. This KinderMath app has a ton of different things on it. It probably is a little bit lower level, but it's really, really a good app for all things related to math basic skills. Splash Math is a little bit higher level, and there's one for each grade level, I think up to 3rd grade. So you can choose which level you want to work at. This is a really good math app. I do think that it costs for the full version, but it's pretty cheap, like $1.99 or something. And then Math Problems. This is a great app also for working out word problems, and very like hands-on and manipulative, and lots of different ways to go about it. So check out these apps if you want some different extra practice. A lot of them are probably on the iPads if you have a school iPad, but if not, I always try to pick apps that are like 99 cents or free, or so these are good ones. This Sentence Maker and Little Speller are both Grasshopper apps. I think KinderMath is too. Excellent apps for students with autism because they're kind of no nonsense. There's not a lot of extra visual stuff, very simple and easy to use. So Grasshopper apps is the company, I think. So, all right, well, that's it for today. Hopefully I will see you in office hours today if you have them. If you have any questions, definitely email me or send me a message on Remind, or give me a call, whatever you need to do. All right, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.